Hey guys, hello Libra. Hello to you all. It is my honor to read for you this. What is it? Afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you might be in the world. I am so happy that you stumbled upon 8 House Things again. I'm glad to be back. I'm sorry for the hiatus. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm more apologetic that you've missed out on my fabulous readings, but you've stuck it out with me. You knew I'd be back. And so it is. And so Libra, a lot is coming in for you. I feel like this year has you've been put through the ringer. That is for sure. You have seen flames. And I think it's because a lot of your insecurities have been brought to the forefront, and you don't know how to navigate that because you're a sign that is you just ultimately just charming, cool as a cucumber. You know, you're the essence of cool. You know, when I think of a Libra person, Libra man, Libra woman, so cool, calm and collected, unrattled, unshaken, you know. And so this year has just been a year where you felt kind of uneasy in your own feet, you know, unsteady in your stride. And that comes down to your insecurities just being brought to the forefront. It's like constant, just a barrage of things that have brought your insecurities up. And you know, that's a little bit jarring for you because you're used to being ahead of time, ahead of the game, intellectually stable, mentally stable, physically and emotionally stable. But you are an emotional sign, so it's taken an emotional toll. So I'm going to do 4 cards for you, and of course it is my honor to read for you today. And I'm glad that you have been patient with my hiatus. It's it's been a rough Leo season, and with Virgo season, I think you're gonna find answers to questions that you probably didn't even know you had, Libra. So let's go. Let's do 4 cards for you, and it's the 3 of Wands in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Decisions and selections. And wouldn't be surprised if you've been in a bad mood for the greater part of the year. People have picked up on it for sure. Just a bad mood. You could afford to be a lot happier. You could be a lot happier. A feeling of being stuck, and a feeling of not knowing which way to swim, which way to go, but understanding that, you know, that like that saying, something's got to give. That's what I'm hearing, and that's what I'm seeing with the cards. Just something has got to give. Where do I go from here? What's my next move? And this question, I think, has been repeating itself just constantly. Just that feeling of being stuck, not knowing which direction to swim in. Where do I go from here? Lots of fire energy coming through for you with the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. That's very interesting too. That points to, for me, it feels like, you know, as a Libra and being an air sign, why so much fire energy would appear in this reading, the only reason I can think of is that it's that envy. It's like an envy almost of the fact that fire signs lead by example, lead by just doing. It's an active sign. They do things. You know, it like the idea ignites, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. Not even, no questions asked. And that energy of kind of being envious of a fire sign, just and the capability of just knowing that once that spark is there, I'm just gonna go for it and I'm just gonna do it. And I think that's why your reading is so fire heavy, because you could take some notes from our fabulous fire signs, right? Of just going for it, and once the spark is there and it ignites, it's done, and it's almost like the decision is made for them. They don't even have to think. And you're the thinker, right? You're a highly intellectual person. So for you, it's weighing the decisions and weighing your options, and it's constantly weighing and weighing and weighing and weighing to the point where you've rendered yourself stuck. 2 more cards for Libra, please. Queen of Coins, that keeps coming out, and the Two of Swords, right? I mean, Queen of Coins and the Two of Swords. And I think it's a thing where the optics, what appears to be, is that you are more than content. You probably have a lot to be thankful for, to be grateful for. And so it would seem as though you should be content. But here you are, still incomplete. That's what I'm getting. We're still incomplete. Still kind of shabbily going about our days. And so it would appear to other people that you have your ducks in a row, that you have an understanding of what your next move is. It would appear to be that way, but it just isn't. And that's your frustration. That's why this year has brought about your insecurities. That's why you're you're dazed and confused. Because, and when someone is operating from an insecure space, what they're capable of doing, it can get a little tough to be around a Libra that is insecure and operating from a place of insecurity consistently. I feel like you've gotten no reprieve from that energy, and that's why your frustration has manifested in various ways. I'm seeing here lots of emotion and just lots of thinking, and then lots of daydreaming too. And that's what happens when people rely on the optics to get by, because the optics, it would appear as though you have it together. And so appearances filter into our actual souls, right? Because if we're keeping up with the Joneses, we almost convince ourselves that we are the Joneses. That's how that's what it becomes. And so you're so dead set on on operating from the optics that you're blind to what's really going on. You're blind to the fact that you're still in crisis. You're still in this place where your insecurities you're being run by your insecurities. It's like you're existing in 2 different worlds at all times. And you don't like not feeling like you know what you're doing. Did I say that right? You don't like feeling like you don't know what you're doing. That's what I mean. You don't like that, Libra. So this thing of, keeping up the appearance is running its course. You've survived on it for as long as you could. You're operating from your insecurities. What's superficial and what everyone else sees is you maintaining a great exterior when internally you're a mess. Internally you're a mess. Internally you're struggling, right? And that in itself speaks for itself. And so Libra, my hope for you for this Virgo season is that you gain an understanding of where you come from, and so because that will help you with where you're going. I think the only way you stand a chance of getting out of these insecurities quickly, is by making the moves you need to make emotionally, making the moves that you need to make in order to gain an upper hand on what's running your life. I hope that makes sense for you, Libra. And I'm going to leave your reading there, and I'll see you next month. Have a good one.